Hey everybody, what's going on? I wanted to type this, or rather text it as a status, but I just can't. I'm so emotional. And I still don't know why I'm this emotional, but yeah, I had a good happy cry. I just saw the most wonderful couple just standing right across the street from me because I was on the way to go feed my fur babies. I want to say Max, but he's being Felix today over at the other house. He's such a good boy. But Big Guy and Izzy, and it's lunchtime, not din time, but may as well take care of them. They are hungry. Izzy's a little Miss Cranky Pants today, but that's okay. I totally understand. And they were just so cute together, like, oh my God, like that young love thing. You know what I'm saying? And it took me back. It did. I've been, I'll mention it again, why not? I've been celibate 6 years, and while I had dated a couple of times, it did not get to the point of commitment or passing that threshold, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I mean. Hey. Yeah, basically. And it's just like so weird because like whenever I see a male and a female together, I think to myself, get a room. Like, y'all are starting to get a little bit too nasty. I don't want to watch that. You know what I'm saying? I never used to think that, but like I do now. And I see two females together and I'm like, oh my God, that is so sweet and so cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. Like, it just took me back. It did. I didn't want them to think that I was staring at them or harassing them or stalking them. So I left them be and just kept my attention to my cats. But then, I came upstairs and I was opening the windows because it is hot as a bitch. It sucks. And I'm like, oh my God, there they are, yay! And they're just being all like cuddly and cute and just talking. Wow. Like it took me back. Made me remember exactly how it felt when I was with a woman. Any time that I was with a woman. I've dated a few. I'm not trying to give anybody a quote unquote notch count because I think that's ridiculous thinking. Once you reach a certain age, grow the hell up. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It really took me back and I was like, wow. And I got emotional and I started happy crying. Excuse me. Yeah. And, I was watching and I was just like seeing how, one of them who was like kind of, more masculine, I was like, wow, that's me right there all the way. Any woman that I've dated, I've always protected, looked out for, made sure that I took care of, not financially or anything of that nature, because we are both women. You should be making your own money. But yeah, like I'm not exactly your walking ATM, you know what I'm saying, or your claim to fame or whatever the heck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to date losers and users, but I just watched the two of them and I was like, wow, that really takes me back. It does. It takes me back to when it was sweet, it was innocent, it was just starting out. We were both always happy to see each other and be with each other, and it was just like so, it just, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, I just got emotional. I really did. And I was like, you know what? That answers something for me. It does. Like, I'm always going to be bisexual. I came out as bisexual in 1995. And yeah, I've been in serious relationships with both men and women in my day. And there's nothing wrong with that. You fall in love with who you fall in love with, and I was hoping eventually one day that I would get married or ham-fasted, and well, that never happened yet, but that's okay. Life is not over. It's for the living. And I'm just like, wow, I got my answer. You know what I'm saying? Tells me something as to like which direction I'm going in now with life. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm already independent as it is. I already take care of myself. I'm I'm a huge advocate and supporter of women, always have been. Like, not, to be a perv, definitely not. I've never been like that. I never will be like that. But not that I have to explain it. You all know me better. But it's like, wow. I just saw that, and just how sweet they were together. The holding and the cuddling and the talking and the laughing. I was like, wow, that is just so cute and sweet, and I love it. I'm just like, breathe. I'm just like, wow, that's what I'm missing, Because I don't want to just end up with anybody. I want to end up with somebody I'm compatible with, who I belong with, who I'm in love with, who's in love with me, that we both love one another, that we respect one another at all times. Obviously, right? Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole package. Every committed relationship is an entire package. It's either that or nothing. But it's like, wow. I just saw that and I got so emotional. I took it to the back of the house in the kitchen, and I'm like, that is so sweet. Just started happy crying. I'm like, oh my God. I get that way. When I see something that like really touches my heart, I happy cry. I can't help myself. But yeah, that's what's going on. I believe I've arrived to, what would I call it? I wouldn't say a conclusion. Because that's going a little bit too far. Oh, sorry, that was my freezer. It's so humid and hot out that like things in my freezer are starting to melt and like fall. I'm like, what? Anyway, drives me nuts. I would have to say that I could safely infer that at this point, ending up with a female who is right for me and I'm right for her would be like probably the best thing to ever happen. I mean, I can only infer that from what I feel and think as a reaction of what I see, which I described opening up this vlog. And I just wanted to talk about it. Wow. Yeah. I just saw that and I was like, oh my God, that is so sweet and beautiful. And it totally took me back, and I was like, oh, I so miss that. Here I go. Here I go again. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to shut this down here. Y'all, thank you. You guys. Thank you so much for all of your love, your support, just with my life, as much as I support you in your life. You're all very amazing people, and I just want you to know that I love you. Water. Yeah. I'm gonna go now. Okay. Take care, blessed be.